I'm Tom Peterson. I'm the President and CEO for the Center for Climate Strategies. We were formed in 2004 as an organization to help build consensus around solutions to the problem of climate change. So we work in partnership with government leaders and their stakeholders to develop comprehensive approaches to the problems of climate change that also make improvements in our economy and our energy systems. And we have been very active in the United States working with governors and other state officials, as well as over 2,000 stakeholders. And we've worked with 24 of our U.S. states to help develop comprehensive climate action plans. And we're helping other countries do that same kind of work. For instance, in China, we're working with the national government and the provincial government and partners in Beijing. And in Mexico, we're working with the border states of Mexico and the federal government and the Border Environment Cooperation Commission to do that same sort of work. It's all about being able to identify very specific things that can be undertaken at the local, state, or national level to make improvements on our economic, energy, and environmental systems at the same time.
So what are you and CCS doing here in COP18?
The first thing that we're doing is providing two side events that will share information about this work with the world. And one side event was with our colleagues in China and being able to showcase the development of a planning and analysis system for the provinces of China that can be scaled nationally. And in just a few minutes this evening, we're going to be providing information in conjunction with our United States State Department about the activities that have occurred in the United States, particularly at the state and local level, that have contributed to very significant downward shifts in our trajectories of carbon dioxide emissions and additional things that we can do in the United States that will be good for our economy, our energy systems, and our environment at the same time. We're also here to be able to observe the negotiations and make contributions wherever possible by working with our government in the United States and then providing a helpful support and liaison in China, for instance, as well. The COPs have gotten quieter and more productive. I would say that the most chaotic and least productive in some ways was the Copenhagen meeting, but I think that meeting was quite productive in one very important way that needs to be underscored, and that is that it resulted in a meeting of the heads of state, including President Obama, and an agreement by heads of state that, like any political agreement, is short and included a set of fundamental principles and guidelines for additional steps and some initial framework agreements. And that heads of state agreement has been the foundation then for a stepwise progression of activities that are occurring at these international meetings since that time. And so this meeting is one more step. But I think, again, the Copenhagen Accord that the President really himself created the window for through his calling of a heads of state negotiation has really enabled now a set of meaningful steps that have been unfolding one at a time. I think there's reason to be optimistic based on that more organized and deliberative approach to these decisions. It's always great to know that we have an up-and-coming crowd of students at Duke University who are interested in these issues and really serious about committing their professional lives to helping us make this world a better and safer place and developing all of the skills and all of the competencies that are required to do that. And so I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
And I think this is a calling. And if there's anything that we can do to help you, we'd be delighted. But I wish you the best and would like to encourage you all to stick with it, work very hard, and understand that the work that you're doing at Duke right now is going to be a beginning. And there'll be a lot more that you'll need to add to it as you go through life later on.